We're doing it, bro. Accept All Wrestling has finally joined the podcast world.
Welcome to Accept All Wrestling.
It's Janie.
It's Jake.
And this is Accept All Wrestling.
Alright, Janie, play the intro.
It's a new era for us, you know? We're finally getting to do what we wanted to do for so long, but we never got to do it because, we never planned it, but now it's happening and we're ready. We're very ready to start this new chapter, this journey on becoming, a podcast. It's so fun, but also so nerve-wracking because we want to do so good, but we also just want to have fun, and I'm excited. I'm very excited. So how about now we introduce ourselves, and why don't you go first, Jake?
Hello, I'm Jake. I'm from Pineville, West Virginia, and my favorite wrestlers are Kevin Owens, Becky Lynch, Kenny Omega, Cody Rhodes, Britt Baker. Also love Rey Mysterio. Excuse me. AJ Styles, Seth Rollins. There and also Adam Cole. Also, my favorite outside of WWE, obviously, I mentioned Kenny Omega, Cody Rhodes, and I also love the Young Bucks as well. And if I had to pick another one outside of AEW and WWE, I would have to pick. I'll, excuse me again. Sorry. I really love Okada, and also a really huge fan of Jay Lethal as well. As far as future wise, I never really thought about this, but if there's something I would really like to do is I would like to be I guess I would like to be a motivational speaker, considering that I do so much for people, and I just want to just try to help out in any shape or form I can. If that doesn't go well, I would like to. I would always like to be, into wrestling. I would like to be a really huge part of it. I would like to get a chance to be at the commentary table, or just do something to show my love for wrestling. Whatever it is, I just want that as a part of my future. And considering I know every single move that goes on in the wrestling world, I mean, I would love to be a play-by-play maker. That's something I've always been wanting to do for such a very long time. I just want to continue to help people. I just want to continue to help those that need help, especially with the way that the world that we live in right now with suicide, and it's just so much happening, and I just want to continue to shine my light towards others that need it, and I will continue to be able to help others. I mean, that's all I want to do. I mean, that's something I was born to do, and wrestling has defined me as someone that has passion, has desire for something. Wrestling has turned me into a fan to a point where I can just talk about wrestling 24/7. I can watch wrestling 24/7. I will never get tired of it. It don't matter what matches, the company, or the organization. It don't matter. Wrestling has helped me become a fan where there's a hero and there's a villain, and we all know that the hero will eventually rise on top, just like we all will. Make sure you guys follow me at the _wrestling_now.
Hi, I'm Janie. I'm 19 and I'm from Brownsville, Texas. We love being from Texas, but also I have, but I usually don't know people from the wrestling world that are from Texas. So if you are, hi, you can message me and we can talk about how cool it is. We live in Texas, and hey, maybe we'll meet someday at an event, because I might actually go to the Royal Rumble this coming year, since they're coming to Houston, and your girl is also sort of from Houston. So, yeah, hey, if you're going, hit me up. Maybe we can meet and we can cheer for our favorites, Hey, let's go, let's have fun. You can actually find me on Instagram at @thejanie_. And you can find our Accept All Wrestling Instagram page, which is accept underscore all underscore wrestling. And you can also follow us on our group page, which is Jake, Savannah, and I. We love to just spread positivity on how mental health is very important and how we can be there for each other in the wrestling world, the community, and just be positive and just give good energy and just, you know, motivate people. And that's our page, which is Tomorrow Needs Wrestling. If you guys want to go and follow that, that would be amazing, because we just love spreading positivity, and we just want you to know that you're never alone and that tomorrow needs you, and that, tomorrow needs wrestling. My biggest goal in the future is to be able to make it in the wrestling world and be one of the best wrestlers out there. And that's my biggest dream. And I hope that someday I can accomplish it in honor of the wonderful inspirations that I have, which are Daniel Bryan, Buddy Murphy, Liv Morgan, the Bella Twins, Zelina Vega, and Alexa Bliss, who encourage me to follow my dreams no matter what the obstacles are.
The wrestling world has been really awesome. I've been really keeping up to date with so much, and with work and everything. I'm excited for AEW coming to my home state of Charleston, West Virginia. I'm actually excited for Crown Jewel. I mean, it might turn out to be a really good event. I'm just looking forward to seeing how the matches play out. I mean, I'm not looking forward to the Velasquez versus Lesnar match, but I am looking forward to the Fiend taking on Seth Rollins. I think that match will actually possibly might be the best match of the night. Um, there's so many great things happening in the wrestling world. I mean, you got Evolution. This coming Monday will make it 1 year since Evolution happened, and I just really think it's a great time to be a wrestling fan in general. And I know that Janie will agree with me on this. You know what I mean?
I definitely agree. It's literally so amazing to be a fan of wrestling right now, because there's so much wrestling going on, and it's like, oh my god, where do I look? Like, you have Raw, SmackDown, NXT, you have AEW, and then you have Impact, and then you have other wrestling things that are going on, and it's like, oh my god, what do I watch? What do I do? How do I split myself to do this? But hey, it's great. Like, if you can't watch it now, you can watch it later. And hey, you have wrestling, It's great. Like, I love this era. I love what's going on now. Even when sometimes the product isn't what we want, it's still product. And it can be done good with some good, writers, and just if you keep on working on it, maybe you'll get better. We never know.
The one thing I love about wrestling, there's so many great things to love about it. Whether it's the promos, the moves, the characters. I mean, anything you could love about wrestling. But me, it's just I just love the storytelling in all the matches. When you look at matches like Okada versus Omega, when you look at matches that go longer than 5 to 10 minutes, there's so many great storytelling, and I could tell that in each match, something is going to be beautiful, something amazing is going to be happening. Um, you know, you can love many different things about when it comes to wrestling, but me, I just love the storytelling and I love the moves. I mean, I'm just I'm just in love with wrestling in general. I mean, but if I had to pick one, it'll have to be the storytelling in the matches. That's just the way I feel, and that's just the way I see from my point of view.
I love that. Even when we say we're so pissed or that we're never going to watch again, and we still turn on the damn TV, we're still logging onto the WWE network, we're still watching the wrestling, because, I mean, wrestling is our life. And even when the product isn't good, we're still going to turn that damn TV on, and we're still going to watch, and we're still going to boo, or we're still going to cheer, or we're going to cry. But that's the great thing about wrestling, is that it's so many emotions, but it's always going to be our love. And I think that's amazing. We're filming this a little before, but in honor of it being the 28th, which is the day that Evolution happened, we're going to have a segment for Evolution and talk about what happened and how it went, and if we want another Evolution, and what matches we would want to be in Evolution. So here we go.
Well, see, that's the thing. Is like this event was so incredible. This event, made people in tears because of how much the women has put into the show, and people don't understand that women are the main factors of each show, whether if it's Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and a show like Evolution. It was incredible, and the fact that we seen Kairi Sane taking on Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's Championship. We've seen the Raw Women's title on the line, the SmackDown Women's Championship on the line. This show was a defiant show for for all women out there, and for little girls to look up to this woman and be like, "Hey, I'm going to be a wrestler. I'm going to be a fighter. Those are my heroes." And every woman that got involved with the show, I applaud them because they did an amazing job. Especially those that have hit the spotlight for sure, and they deserve it. All of them do. They all deserve the spotlight. Honestly, it's kind of crazy that Evolution has been 1 year in the making, and personally, I really love the show. I really loved seeing the women superstars from the past to today getting in the ring and get a chance to put on a great show for the fans from all around the world. There was one match I would really like to see. I would love to see Sasha versus Trish, and honestly, since this was a time that Iconics were part of the main roster last year, I wouldn't mind seeing the Bellas taking on the Iconics, and that match should have happened. But don't get me wrong. Nikki Bella versus Ronda was great, but honestly, I just feel like that the Iconics versus the Bellas would have made a match made for all of our dreams to come true. And honestly, my favorite match has to be Charlotte versus Becky. It was a great match, and I really loved the event.
Even for the first time of having the first ever all-women's pay-per-view, it went amazing. Every match delivered. No match did bad. Literally every match was amazing, and every match stole the show. And I just think that WWE needs to have another Evolution because, come on, why wouldn't you? The women are doing so amazing, and if you would let them just have a story, a good written story, they would literally kill it, and they would do so great. And I bet you Evolution 2 would sell out so quick because so many of us want another Evolution, and I think WWE needs to make it happen. I definitely very much enjoyed, obviously, the main event. It was Nikki Bella versus Ronda Rousey with Brie Bella at ringside, obviously. I think that match was really good, and I give both of them props, even though I'm not the biggest Ronda fan, but they killed it. They did so amazing, and I just think that there could have not been a better main event, in my opinion. Obviously, not a lot of people are going to agree, but in my opinion, it was a great main event for the first ever all-women's pay-per-view. Also, my favorite match, even though I loved all the matches, my favorite match was the Riot Squad versus Sasha Banks, Natalya, and Bayley. There's something about that match that was so entertaining, and I don't know, I just think they all delivered so well. The entrances were amazing, and they shined. The girls shined. The match was literally amazing. I say amazing a lot because it was amazing. The Riot Squad really showed everybody why they're a team and why they were one of the best teams, and I wish they were still together, but hey. Representing all the women, salute, salute. Thank you for joining us on this first episode of Accept All Wrestling. I know we didn't cover the wrestling that's going on now, but we will on the next one. This one was a big introduction and just to say hello and to welcome you to our podcast. And we hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, we'll see you guys later. The world stops turning while we burn it to the ground at night.